Hey guys, have you ever thought about buying an iPhone 11 in 2025? Maybe you're scrolling through online shops looking for a cheap iPhone and suddenly wonder, wait, is the iPhone 11 still good nowadays? Well, let me tell you, the iPhone 11 is one of the most underrated iPhones that you probably never seriously considered. But quietly, it's actually a beast. Its performance? Still totally reliable for daily use. In fact, the iPhone 11 is the second most searched for iPhone, right after the XR. Why? Because not only are the specs still solid, but it also comes in some really stylish colors, ones that can still hold their own in 2025. So when you use this phone, you still look good. And believe it or not, by the end of this video, I'll drop a surprising fact that might make you open up your e-commerce app and, yeah, hit that buy button. So let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. The iPhone 11 was first released back in 2019 alongside the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. At the time, it was the go-to option for people who wanted flagship-level performance without flagship pricing. The color options were fun and fresh: purple, yellow, black, green, white, and red. I'm pretty sure some of you watching this video are using an iPhone 11 right now. By the way, which color do you have? I personally think color says a lot about someone's personality. Or maybe you're the kind of person who doesn't care about looks, as long as the specs are good enough for daily use. Drop your thoughts in the comments. The iPhone 11 runs on the A13 Bionic chip with a 6-core CPU, 2 high-performance cores, and 4 efficiency cores. It's 20% faster and 30% more power efficient than the A12. Fun fact: at the time, this chip was one of the fastest in the industry, and even now in 2025, it can still beat some of today's mid-range Android phones. The display is a 6.1-inch liquid retina LCD with a resolution of 828 by 1792, approximately 326 pixels per inch. No, it's not OLED like the Pro models, but honestly, it still looks great. The battery? 3,110 milliamp hours. Supports 18 watts fast charging, 50% in 30 minutes, and wireless charging too. Even after 5 to 6 years, an original iPhone 11 battery can still last you the whole day for social media, browsing, even YouTube. And if your battery health has dropped, you can just get it replaced at an Apple store. It's still cheaper than buying a new phone. One thing to note though, the iPhone 11 doesn't support 5G, so that's something to keep in mind. I know this might sound like an exaggeration, but as someone who still uses the iPhone 11, I was honestly shocked it could still go toe-to-toe with my friend's brand new Android from last year. Let me say that again. This is a 2019 phone that's still making 2025 phones look bad. Now let's talk cameras. On the back, you get 2 cameras, wide and ultra-wide, both 12 megapixels. It comes with night mode, deep fusion, smart HDR, panorama, dual-tone flash, and a 0.5x ultra-wide zoom. For video, it shoots 4K at 60 frames per second and 1080p at 240 frames per second. On paper, it's nothing too crazy. But in real-world use? It's more than enough for Instagram stories, TikToks, or even casual videography. The front camera is also 12 megapixels, which is perfect for live streaming on Instagram or TikTok. Face ID? Still fast. Absolutely usable for daily needs. Compared to the iPhone XR, which only had a single rear camera, the iPhone 11 wins easily. It also comes with IP68 certification, which means it's water-resistant, up to 2 meters for 30 minutes, and dust-resistant too. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and for iOS, that's plenty for light multitasking. Want to open WhatsApp while listening to Spotify? No worries, it's not going to crash. And here's the twist. A lot of people think iPhone 11? That's so old, it probably doesn't get iOS updates anymore. But as of 2025, the iPhone 11 still gets iOS 18. Yep, Apple hasn't dropped support yet. And even if it doesn't get iOS 19 next year, it'll still receive security updates. That means you can keep using this phone for 1 to 2 more years without worrying that your banking apps or e-wallets will suddenly stop working. And for those of you who've made it this far, well done. You probably didn't realize that a used iPhone 11 now sells for around $130. And for that price, you get flagship-level performance, a premium design, dual cameras, and official software support. Think about it. What do you get from a $130 Android phone? 4 gigabytes of RAM, a mid-tier chip, and most likely no updates after a year or two. The iPhone 11 is like an old Japanese car. Not flashy, not fancy, but reliable, tough, and built to last. Oh, and this one stings a bit. Many people are just now realizing that the iPhone 11 was Apple's last real sweet spot. After this model, iPhones kept getting more expensive, while the upgrades got smaller and smaller. I have a friend who used to own the iPhone 11, switched to a 13 mini, and then switched back to the 11. Why? He said the screen is bigger, the battery lasts longer, and the whole phone just feels more solid in the hand. Sometimes newer doesn't mean better. So, what's the verdict? The iPhone 11 in 2025 is absolutely worth it. In fact, it's one of the best second-hand iPhones you can get today. It still performs well, has great battery life, a solid camera, modern design, and a price that's actually affordable. If you're looking for an iPhone for your parents, for a student, or even just a backup phone, this one's perfect. But here's the part that might make you think twice. Because after the iPhone 11, Apple never again made a mid-range iPhone that balanced price, performance, and durability quite like this. And it's possible. The only chance you'll ever get to experience that sweet spot is right now.